Hey y'all, good morning. I haven't spoken to y'all in a long time. So I wanted to jump on here to let you know my testimony because I always want to give you real life theories to go with the videos that I have been posting. First of all, let's talk about the video where the man said, I'm tired. I'm just looking for good people. How many of y'all during your trials that you are experiencing that God is revealing to you that everybody around you is not for you, and that hurts because you was really thought like, I'm a good person, so I should give back in return the things that I'm giving out. But unfortunately, that's the reason why God has to reveal it to you, because you are a good person and everybody don't deserve you. Everybody don't deserve the good that you are pushing out. So that's why he has to say, I'm sorry, I'm about to hurt your feelings, but I need you to see something. Okay? Right? And I'm going through the same thing, and you're probably like, why is she still on here smiling? I have days where I hurt, you guys. I have days where people constantly keep revealing to me that they're not for me. Okay? And I'm like, God, really? Really? But I got to keep pushing on and smiling. This is her being alone. And then sometimes I wake up where I feel like dealing with nobody, and it could be somebody in my circle could be good for me, but I just need that alone time to boost myself up, my alone time to be with God. And you keep saying, she keep talking about God. Let me tell you why I keep talking about God. Recently, I got in an argument with somebody. And you know, when you get in an argument, people try to tear you down, or people say what they really think they think about you. The truth come out in their opinion, but it's not a fact about you. So don't let what people tell you or talk about to you become your fact, because it's not. So for instance, in the midst of this argument, the person I was arguing with talked about my life, and they even know that I'm a target. They know that the road is harder for me than anybody else, just like you guys, right? So they gonna talk about my career life, because I am supposed to be on a different level because I achieved different goals. Not saying I'm better than anybody, but just listen to what I'm trying to say. When they say you go to school and obtain these degrees and obtain this, you're supposed to get higher positions. That's not happening for me. It's a fact, and we all know why. I feel like if I wasn't targeted, would I be in an elevated position? Yeah, because life will be easier. Will I say I would never elevate? That's a lie. I'm just going to have to work harder mentally to achieve that goal. But I just feel like right now God is saying it's not your time. But I'm about to tell you what God is revealing to me after this person said that. The person said, you at the same job and that's why you ain't elevated. That's what they said. Okay? And at first it dawned on me like, dang, that's right. And it hurt because I know I should be elevated because of not just a degree, but because how hard I work. But the person don't know in the background that the managers asked me more than once to elevate. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. God will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. More than once, this manager keep coming to me and say, listen, when this position open, I need you to apply for it. And I'm looking like, what? This manager don't even know my background, because they're like the higher manager where they don't review your resumes and all that. Don't even know I have a degree. Don't even know about that. They just said, I know you're capable of doing it because you're smart. And I'm looking like, how do you know that? You get what I'm saying? So I was like, the devil, you is a lie. But the devil will play tricks on me, because it started having me depressed a little bit, talking about, they right, I haven't elevated, but it's not my season. So some of you, it's just not your season, but people see you. Whether you have a degree or not, you're going to elevate at the right time, at the right season, when it's your season, because this person already told me. And it's up to, I asked God. I didn't ask man. I said, God, if this is for me in the right field, the right position, allow me to make that move to apply. Because in my head, I'm like, I don't know, do I want to do it? Do I don't? You know, the devil will have you contemplate in your thoughts, right? And then at the same time, I start thinking, because, you know, like I said, I was down, like, what? Hurt my feelings. Because the devil, that's the devil's job. Come on now. When you standing up, the devil's supposed to keep knocking you down. And the devil's trying to knock you down to the point where you can't get back up. So as I got back up, listen to this, you guys, I start thinking. The crazy part is the person that said this, I used to depend on that person to survive it. And I start depending on God to help me to survive. Our lives flipped. This person probably makes 3 times more than me. So I used to depend on them to pay the bills, to do this or this, right? Now they depend on me, and I make almost 3 times less than them. You get what I'm trying to say? Stop playing. Facts. 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 How am I making less than you? How is that a fact? but I'm not stressing over finances, because what? God is good. God is going to give you just enough to supply your needs. That is a fact, you guys. I'm not making this up. This person that's talking all this and all that, I start thinking about it. Wait a minute. You asked so-and-so for some money. Are you serious? And it's not all about money. It's just that was the subject that they was bringing out to hurt me. So now I got to stay on that subject and bring out facts against them. Right? I'm looking, but I didn't go back and tell them that, because I was like, this battle's already won. God already showed me. I don't go back and have to go back and make you feel little and less than. You always must. Sometimes people say stuff when they notice that what you're doing to try to help them not feel the facts or reality that they're living. So they try to diminish yours, right? And so I'm looking like, wait a minute, you the one crying, talking about you can't afford this and can't afford that. You don't have this and don't have that. I'm not living that life. And I don't even know how I'm surviving, but through God, because like I'm saying, I don't make that much, you guys. I'm not embarrassed to say that. I'm living, I'm surviving, and God has helped me survive stress-free. Sometimes I want stuff. It's a difference. Wanting and needing is a big difference. You got to sit there and say, do you want that new dress? Or do you need a new dress? Do you want them shoes? Or do you need some shoes because your shoes got a hole in it, but you got 10 other shoes in the closet you can wear? You get what I'm trying to say? So yes, I want more income so I can buy more nice things. But right now, God is saying, I'm giving you food. You gaining weight, so I must have gave you too much food. You got lights on. It's hot out there. You got air. You get what I'm trying to say? Your car is not behind in payments, because God is good, and monitoring spirits come from me because you got, listen, I'm telling you the goodness that God has done for me, because I'm coming at the monitoring spirits probably about to attack. But I wouldn't want to be my enemy either, because my God is good. So that's why I want to keep encouraging you guys that yes, on the outside looking in, but really talk to these monitoring spirits that be against you. Their life is not all of that. Some of them are so unhappy and mad and angry. And this person that said is always angry. I'm so happy, and I'm going through way more than what these people are going through. I know that for a fact, that me and you that are chosen, that are targeted, are going through way more than what these other people are going through, but we still have the energy to smile. What is wrong with them? You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to keep preaching, but I want to give you one more fact. I have a friend. I'm not going to say her name. A single mom was attacked at a young age with a disease that caused her to be on disability, you guys. She came on here and did her testimony, but I didn't ask her permission to use her, but I keep telling her she's a walking testimony. It's going to make me emotional now, okay? This girl, single mom, on SSI, whatever, and surviving, got better things than I do. Why? Because her God is taking care of her. Driving a brand new car, because God will supply people in your camp to help look out for you when you feel like I can't. God's like, don't worry about it. I got somebody that can, because I'm going to plant them in your circle so that when you need something, it's there. Boom. Got her own place. Some of us is like rooming with people because we can't do it. Son is elevating to a whole nother level. Okay? And this is a single mom talking about, oh, I'm on disability, I'm on fixed income, how I'm going to do it. Surviving, dressed nice, look good, hair done. Walking in her purpose because she's covered by God. That's just another testimony to let you guys know God is going to give you what you need. Okay, you might look around. We all have that. I ain't gonna lie. I look around like, oh, I want that. I want this. Oh, that person got that. No, you don't know what that person go through at night and sleeping at night and sad and depressed with their Range Rover. You get what I'm saying? I have people in my circle that got Mercedes, Infinities, come home to a house that's paid off, but miserable, always depressed. What is you depressed about? It's not all about materialistic things. This is about life in general. You get what I'm trying to say? So to stop looking at what people have on the outside, look what they have on the inside. Because a lot of the inside is what determines your outside. That's why it's called insecurities. Because your insecurities can reflect you mentally, but don't push your insecurities on the road around you. Like for instance, a lot of women, we might be like, oh, I gained weight. I know they looking at me because I gained weight. No, nobody's doing that. That's just your insecurity being pushed out and pressed on the road and having people, you thinking what people are thinking about you. They ain't even looking at you. They probably looking like, she look cute. She carry herself well with an extra weight on it. Because I used to have people say that to me. To be plus size you dress really nice, or you look good to be and me on the inside to be like, ooh, I'm fat. Oh my God, everybody probably looking at my rolls. No, they was looking like, hey, you better work, plus size or not. You get what I'm trying to say? So stop pushing those insecurities outside securities and making people mentally thinking people are talking about you. And if they are, once again, we on a level of who cares? It's your season. Stop praying for things that you really don't want. Pray for it with meaning. Lord, I pray that, you keep me afloat with meaning. Lord, I pray by Friday that I've been praying all these years, but Lord, it's coming down to the wire where I really need it. So Lord, by Friday the 25th, can we make something happen? At least get the process rolling. You know what I mean? Stop praying because you're praying for it, but you're not putting no time stamp on it. So God is like, I'll give it to you in the meantime because you're not being Pacific. Be Pacific about what you want. You are chosen by God, and so the enemy's coming for you. So God needs you to be chosen and choose the things that you want on time in the time that you want it. A lot of you is like, well, why do I get this attack when I'm chosen? Why God just don't automatically just protect me? Because he keeps saying everything you ask for, I will grant, right? So listen to this. Then I'm going to get off of this. Like, did you guys know about the story of Lazarus, right? Lazarus was a man in the Bible that God wanted to show who he was. So he said, I'm going to choose Lazarus. Lazarus is going to die, but guess what? He going to rise. I'm going to rise, make him rise from the dead. That's what God did. That happened. Lazarus died. And then Lazarus rose from the dead. But guess what happened? Because God chose him, the enemies chose him too. So the enemies was like, oh yeah, God, since you want to bring Lazarus from the dead, guess what? We gonna kill Lazarus again and see if you do it again. Lazarus like, God, really? I just went through this. Why are these people trying to kill me? I did nothing wrong but die. And you brought me back for I could be killed again. Because when you choose God, automatically his enemies becomes yours too. It's like when you friends in high school. Y'all remember that? Your friend getting into with somebody, all of a sudden y'all all don't like that person. Even though you be like, well, the person do nothing to me. But your friend is like, you ain't no friend if that ain't your enemies or not my enemies. It's the same thing. So stop getting mad that you have enemies and sit there and say, enemy, I understand why you mad because you don't like my God. It is what it is. But I'm still going to choose my God because I already know we going to win this battle. That's how you have to think. When you was in high school, I used to be like, I wish they would. You guys better keep having I wish they would mentality because what, like that video I posted said, they going to put some respect on your name. It's your season. Respect who you are. Respect who you are about to come. Respect who you are elevating to. Respect to who you revolving to. They better stop playing with you. But I'm just trying to get y'all to understand that because I kept sitting there like, really? I did nothing wrong. I did. I chose God over them. And I'm going to keep choosing God over them. So I'm going to keep having enemies. They're not going to go nowhere. Put that in your mentality. They're not going to go nowhere. But at the same time, they're not going to win either. Yeah, in the beginning, it might knock you down. But you're just going to get back up. It's like you in the ring. You like round one. Boom, boom, boom. Did they win that round? Okay, I'll give it to them. Round two. Boom, boom, boom. Did they win it? I don't know. Round three. You got back up. It was like boom, boom, boom. Throwing punches at them. Keep throwing your punches at them. Okay, so understand that when you are chosen, you're going to have unseen enemies and enemies that going to have spirits on them that's going to attack you in the physical world. But it's how you maneuver. I'll be sitting back and sometimes I'll be so mad where I want to do vengeance against them. But I'll be like, vengeance is not mine. Keep saying vengeance is not mine. God going to fix it. Then I hear about it. I'll be like, dang, that so-and-so, they miserable. They going through so much. I didn't know that they didn't like me like that. For real. Right? But I'll be at the same time like, that's on you, boo-boo. But that's all I wanted to bring to y'all attention, to keep elevating, to keep loving thyself, to keep not worrying about them. It's time for them to respect you. Respect is given, is earned, okay? So make them, you know what I mean? So stop sitting there just like, they don't respect it. They don't respect me. Make them respect you. Stop thinking the insecurities inside come out. Projecting because you like, I'm a targeted. People think I'm this. People think I'm that. I don't care. You still gonna respect me. Period. The devil always want to play games with me. You still gonna respect me. You get what I'm trying to say? Period. I'm out. I keep saying I'm out because every time I try to close it out, more and more keep coming to my head. All right, talk to you guys soon. Love thyself. God is good all the time. I'm not afraid to say it. Sit back and think about what your enemies be saying to you, because the truth will come out how they feel, but then your truth will come out how it really is. You get what I'm saying? I can sit there all day and say a panda is white with a little bit of black. And you can say, no, a panda is black with a little bit of white. It is your truth, whatever you want it to be. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.